Hello world and welcome back. My name is Spazzer and I'm going to be showing you there's two ways to get some ambient light that's colored for space scene, but if you still want your star field. Alright, so I'm going to just hop on into it. Got a very basic scene. Let me just quickly put a glossy shader on this so we can get some nice reflections. I'm going to make it a perfect mirror, which is good, it already is. Don't even need anything else. I'm going to swap over to the node editor. And I'm not gonna be using any of these. I'm not gonna be using any material nodes. I'm gonna be using the world nodes. Now, right here, default, you have a world and a background. I'm gonna go into this world, and I'm going to add a image texture, not an image, but I'm gonna add a texture that's an environment texture. And then I'm gonna just play that in. And oh, look, oh, it's so horrible. It's all purple and disgusting, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep it at equirectangular. I would suggest using equirectangular image for your star field because it gives a nice look, and when you can size it up with the mapping node, and it looks so much better. Now I'm just going to use this star field I got off of Google Chrome, not Google Chrome, but just Google Images. I just limited the search to like I think it was 4K is what I limited it to, and as you can see all the stars on this glossy sphere. So you got all these stars. It's affecting the scene, giving it some sort of little ambient light, but we don't really want this super harsh black ambient light, now do we? Because if you have a really harsh ambient light in a space scene, it just looks weird. I mean, it's technically true to what it's supposed to do, but it just looks weird. So I'm going to add a mix shader, Shift A, shader mix, and then I'm going to Shift A and add a light path node because we're going to need that. And I'm just going to go ahead and plug the camera ray into that. And I'm going to move this bottom into the factor input, not fraction. And I'm just going to move this background to the bottom shader. And now I'm going to add another shader, a background, not a volume, a background shader. Plug that into the top. And as you can see, it's white. It looks like we just went over here and added the ambient occlusion to it. And that just makes it too much. But we're going to want to change it to like a harsh blue or something. Because, we're dealing with, like, Earth, which I'm assuming most space shots are going to be around Earth. So I'm just going to bring that, I'm going to just leave that at the top. And I'm going to bring down the, strength of it to some more like that. I'm going to actually bring it down to a little bit less. Just give it a subtle blue, not a harsh blue. Bring it down to about there. Maybe decrease it just a little bit. Just enough to kind of break up those really black shadows. Alright, now that's it. That's it. What we got there? What we got is we got this blue. We got this star field that we can see if we go into perspective. We got this star field. As you can see, it's looking pretty nice. But we have this blue glossy. we have this blue on this glossy, so we can't really see our stars. So if we just take this glossy ray, let me bring this all over here. We add a color and we have it a mix. And we add both of these, and we add the glossy also to this. But if we change it to an add, we change it to an add, and we keep the fraction at 0.5. As you can see, it is both affecting the dang, what am I gonna say? This background. We have our stars. We have our nice blue. What we want, we have our nice blue as our background is what we want, but we also on this glossy we have our stars, and this is kind of a Milky Way-ish texture. But we have our stars, we have our like galaxy right here. We can see them clearly, but we don't have these super harsh blacks as our shadows, and this really makes space scenes look quote unquote realer, more real. More like photorealistic, which they're not really. If you want a true photorealistic, like, I'm kind of contradicting myself here, but if you want a really true, accurate space scene, you don't want any ambient light. But this is simple. Most space scenes for like sci-fi movies and stuff, there is an ambient like light that is kind of making those harsh blacks not be so distinct, which looks mostly fake most of the time. And that's just something that looks weird. But there you go. Hope y'all enjoyed this quick tutorial. I hope it wasn't too confusing. I did kind of stumble on myself there at times, but here's the node setup if you want to just look at it. It's fairly simple in a way, but there you go. That's what you get. You just take the you use the light path node, make it where you can't see the blue background from your camera view, but all the objects in the scene get it, and then you can take that glossy and add it to the camera array, and that'll take it where if you have any reflective objects, it doesn't pick up that blue, as in reflects it, and you get your nice beautiful stars. But hope y'all enjoyed that. Hope it was very informative. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.